Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. I'm Brett Chapin. That's Aurora De Lucia, who obviously knows when we're coming back from commercials better than I do.
Hey, guys.
And what's up, by the way, to our engineer, Paul Madrid. Thanks for doing an awesome job today. We're talking with guest actor Kyle Hester. If you have any questions for Kyle, make sure you give us a call at 1-800-336-2225, 1-800-336-2225. America's Most Wanted. You just filmed, and it was just premiered, I believe, a couple weeks ago, your episode of America's Most Wanted.
It is amazing how quickly the turnaround on that show is. I mean, I guess it's like when they have a bad guy, they shoot the episode, and then it's on the next week. So, you know, the bad guy has no chance of going anywhere. Within a week, I guess you could go anywhere. But anyway, so forget I said that first part, but yeah, they do it really quickly.
Right, so. Right on. And what role did you play?
I was an undercover DEA officer, so basically doing the interrogation of the suspect, Tommy Reardon. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was real fast as far as like, you know, they're shooting and whatnot, and it's like all stressful because they have so much to do, and so it's like TV's a little different than film, where they're kind of like setting up the shot, and you're like, oh my god, when do we do this? You know? But it's like TV, it's like, all right, go. Okay, can we get the shot? No, we can't get the shot. Okay, fine, forget it. My director's talking to the AD, and they're all like, you know, barking at each other, and you know, but it all gets done, and you know, so magic happens, and there you have America's Most Wanted.
All right.
I just loved the example there when you were like, "Can we get the shot?" No, forget it. Like, they just give up so quickly.
That's pretty much what happened. Yeah, they were like, I have this great idea. You know, he wanted to do this like pan with a dolly and stuff like that, and the first CD's like, we can't do that. And he's like, okay, fine. So,
all right. Yeah. But I mean, I haven't done a lot of television work, like sitcom type work, as opposed to well, I haven't done much television work, period. But is working on a show like America's Most Wanted, where it's more of a reality show, different than working on something like a sitcom or something that has a story?
Well, I have never been on a sitcom, but I have been in the audience, and so basically they do that show kind of like theater. So it's like you know, you have your audience set up here, and so it's a you know, basically like a proscenium stage. So, and you know, 2-3 cameras, and you know, so it's like it's very different.
Yeah.
Whereas what America's Most Wanted is like film, the way that they shoot with locations and camera moves and all that kind of stuff. But you know, sitcoms are kind of like on a stage,
because you don't really get that audience feedback with something like America's Most Wanted.
Right. Canned laughter would probably be inappropriate. So.
Probably.
Yeah.
What sitcom did you go see?
I've seen quite a few of them. So it was just like, once you get on, like, you know, hey, we're giving out free tickets, and it's like, hey, I'll take a free ticket. So I did lots of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you have a bit of a family lineage, something interesting about your family lineage. You want to share that with us?
Absolutely. Yeah, my dad was a football player. He played for the Saints in the 70s. And so his name was Ray Hester. He was a linebacker. And so actually the Saints are on tonight. Go Saints. So, my great-grandmother was also a stage actress, Frances Huntoon, and my grandpa was an actor as well. So.
And if the internet is not lying to me, your mom was a cheerleader, right?
That is correct.
Is that how she met your dad? She was cheering for the team?
That is, yes. I believe that was a college-type situation, but yeah, Tulane. Yeah, nice. So.
That is so cool. They have a good meeting story.
Totally. So so I have no idea how I ended up acting, but you know, we'll take it.
Who does?
Happy
really?
doing it.
Yeah.
Do you find that you have any secrets, anything that you might know about being a successful actor that you could share with our audience?
You know what? I would say be relentless, you know, and there's always someone that's going to be better looking, more prepared than you are. So be more prepared than that guy who you think is going to be more prepared than you. You know, it's like yesterday, you know, I was talking to my wife, and it's like, man, it's so hot. I don't want to work out, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, just that same thing I just said. It's like, well, you know, that other guy who was going to want the role is doing something that I'm not doing right now. So it's like, okay. And then I went and changed, and I went in the backyard and grabbed the jump rope. You know, it's like, so whatever it is that is going to drive you to be the best at whatever you do. Now, obviously, working out is not something that everyone's going to do. So you can be a character actor, and it doesn't matter. But I mean, I'm just trying to make an example of I can relate to.
Yeah.
But
always be prepared.
Always be prepared, and don't give up. And if acting or the film industry is not your absolute passion, sell insurance. It's like one of the most difficult things that you could choose to get into. So I think there's a little bit of insanity that goes along with this business, just for the drive to be in the arts, where it's like it's difficult to make the projects. It's difficult to book the projects. So it's like you got to really want it.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I really like about you and kind of the way that you and I got to know each other is just you're very active on social media. Very active on Facebook and Twitter, and you really put yourself out there. Do you think that that's really helped you in your career as far as exposure?
I think that it does. It does help a little bit. There's definitely a lot of people that I would never have met hadn't there been Twitter and Facebook and all of that kind of stuff. And also, getting out from behind the computer as well and jumping into other things like We Make Movies or whatever. It's a group of people that writers and directors put their stuff together, and actors will act it out and whatever. But so definitely keeping yourself involved, like in social media, and then getting out in front of people and in your community of artists.
Absolutely. And we talked about that a little bit. Where can people find information about We Make Movies?
We Make Movies is you actually look it up on Facebook or just put that into a search on Google. They have a website as well, and it's a great collective. And I've actually just did a film with Garrett Robinson, and so that was.
We'll be right back on La La Land with Brett and Aurora De Lucia here in Digital Talk.
Today's